So I want to talk today about remembering to take time out to take time in. Hi, my name's L Conroy. Welcome to Happy Stuff and Fluff, a channel for women over 50 who are getting happy and growing younger. And I'm going to offer a suggestion today that I wouldn't normally suggest, and that is, when the going gets tough, hide. Oh dear, which is what I did last week. Now, for those of you who are subscribed to my newsletter, and if you're not, you can zip over to my website and sign up for the newsletter there. But if you are signed up to the newsletter, you'll know where I was last week. I'm sorry, though some of you sent a message to me saying you hoped everything was okay. I should have let you know. But it all happened so quickly. So let me step back a bit. First of all, I want to say an absolute heartfelt thank you to the response to the last video where I did an update about Charlotte. I mean, I've received cards and emails, and you even found my address in the, I think it's in the Abouts page, and some of you have written to me, and I can't tell you, I really can't put into words how much that helps. People say things like, I know this is going to sound a little bit, even people have used the word trite and then gone on to offer their best wishes. Trust me, there is nothing trite about reaching out and getting in touch. I mean, if you didn't say anything and just sent a card, let us know you were thinking about us. That was lovely, and I appreciate you all so very much. So that was that, and then, as I say, we went into hiding for a week, and it was done very mindfully. I went away for a week with Charlotte, her two brothers, and my two I call them boy angels, my grandchildren, and Mr. Kitchen. And we all went away for a week to a fantastic place in the middle of England. We had, I'll put a picture up if I can. The house is not one we would normally choose to stay in. A very contemporary home with 5 huge bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a cinema. What else is there? A games room, and at the end of the garden, boats on the river. It was delightful, and the weather stayed nice for us too. So it was just a great time, and I wanted to tell you about it because I think it's important. If you Google taking time out or quality time with the family, you're likely to get lots of information about spending time with children, meaning little children, small children. And yes, we had 2 small children with us, but this was about taking time out to be with grown-up children. And especially if your grown-up children are married, you don't very often get the chance to be with them alone and, get to spend quality time. And so that's what we did. And I think it's important to be able to do that with your children, no matter how old they are. It's nice to be able to, to get together and talk about each other's lives and really listen. And also, I think some of the daily rituals that you do as a family, some of the weird little things that you do that are particularly unique to your family, really help to create a sense of belonging and contentedness, and it gives you that kind of inner security, if you like. I've mentioned before the importance of rituals, and sometimes they're not, they don't have to be major things, just the way you say hello to each other, or the way you joke with each other, or banter, those kind of things are very important and keep you grounded. And of course, with what's happening in my family at the moment, that was very important to me and to the rest of my family, because, as I said in Stitch Your Own Silver Linings, nourishing and nurturing your close relationships is important, and in the busyness of life we don't always get the chance to do that. So we were very lucky that we were able to just drop everything, go away for a week and spend some time together. We didn't have anything planned. We just literally enjoyed each other's company. The only thing that we kind of insisted on between us, and I love this quotation here, was that mobile phones were restricted. Now, my family have businesses to run, and sometimes not being in touch is more stressful than being in touch. So we had a time of day where they were allowed to use their phones and check up on what was going on at home and so on. But definitely not at the dinner table. Not at the dinner table. Another time was selected for them to be able to do that. So I want to say to you, give it a go. You may not be able to go away for the week, but have dinner. Just you, and if you have a son, whether he's married with a family or not, just you and your son go out for dinner, or you and your daughter on your own, and reconnect and get to know a little bit more about each other. It's such a lovely thing to do. I mean, we did one night when after dinner and we were having a glass of wine and we started to have a conversation. Very deep conversation about our beliefs, spiritual beliefs. But it was done in such a lovely, it wasn't a debate as such. It was done a little bit in like the I believe exercise that I've done with some of my workshops. I believe, and I say what I believe. And then the next person says what they believe, with no challenging, just saying what you believe about a particular thing. But one of the nice things that came out of that conversation was hearing people saying things like, I've never actually thought about that in that way before. Oh, or even, I never knew you thought that, I never knew you believed that. Those kind of things. My children are 29, 31 and 34. And we're finding things out about each other all the time. So that was a really great thing to do. And if you get the chance to do that, I mean, like I say, you don't have to go away for a week, but change things up a bit. Instead of having dinner, maybe have a picnic, or change your routine in that sense and do something different. And that can help you to reconnect as well. Because, this work-life balance thing and family responsibilities and general, as I say, the general busyness of our lives, we forget to do these things, and reconnecting with family, nourishing your close relationships reduces stress. We are social animals and we need high quality support, not just at major times, but at other things too. That's what we did. And as I say, the trip was done mindfully with usually if we go away as a family, I have things to plan to do together. We did very little of that. We just ate a lot, drank a little bit, had a lot of fun, and unplugged, and then plugged back in again when we came back. And when we came back, it was just in time to see the Kylie Minogue concert, which took place right underneath my window. And I'm going to go off now quickly, because any minute now they're going to start doing their sound checking, because there is the final concert tonight, which I believe is a classical concert, which is going to be lovely. So it was great. We had a lovely time, and that's what I wanted to suggest to you. When I say hide, by that I meant we didn't go away to try and fix anything. We didn't go away from not talking about facing issues, fixing issues, analysing issues. Just sometimes it's nice to shut down. Just shut down. Whether that's for an hour, for the day, for a weekend, or if you're lucky enough to be able to do what we did, for a week, and come back refreshed and more able to face the world. Okay, once again, thank you so much. I'll never be able to thank you enough for your comments and your best wishes. Don't worry if I miss a week. Please don't unsubscribe if I miss a week. I'm going to try my very best not to. And I'll certainly keep you informed and let you know everything that's going on. I'll see you next time. And until then, remember that on the Happy Stuff and Fluff, we are getting happy and growing younger. See you next time. Bye-bye.